What's up, Virgo, and welcome to a weekly ShadowSisterHealing video. I try to set now this film so hopefully it works like this. I have changed your setting a little bit. Here we have two cards that are connected to this full moon that is happening tomorrow. I had for the earlier readings, I had this Libra card present, but here we can see connected to Libra is still the Venus card, because that's the ruling planet of Venus. And then we have the full moon in Aries. So that's the ruling planet is Mars. And these two are beautiful, kind of like a masculine and feminine energy. So I thought like maybe there can be some kind of balance found in this period where very strong, powerful, beautiful powers of both feminine and masculine currently. And Aries is definitely this very, very powerful, like a leader kind of energy. So let's see what's showing up to you. Let's take first the crystal for Virgo. So you have a heart chakra. That's beautiful. Always the lesson is that how to be a true lover and not to fake that kind of big power. Still can see there's a little bit like a temperature in this video is like a little bit off. Let's see if this helps. My lamp is maybe too hot. Okay, let's get started. So first I take you the advice card. This is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, kind of what the moon, the full moon, the super moon tomorrow in Aries is gonna advise you. The second card came. Okay, so I have two. First is creation. Okay, Venus and the female energy is always a lot creative energy. And will. This would be a beaver moon here, but anyway. Beaver is such a builder. Maybe something for you about how the... Uy. Okay, the cards are going. My little sacred space is a little bit little. Let's see. Let's put this instead here. And then I still have... Okay, this can be here. This witchy deck, the magic of you. So we read that in the end of your reading, and maybe there is then some kind of thing that comes that unites everything. So Orenda 22, honor your mystical creative force. Okay, so the creation, creativity again is coming here. So this is now good to focus on that kind of feminine aspect of nurturing and creativity, but also the masculine aspect, actively doing and taking this kind of leadership position to get things done. Okay, so I took for you this kind of fairy tale tarot deck. I choose the decks based on my feelings, and I felt like for you, Virgo, this is, let's mix them here. Bigger one. So that's okay. These three. This one's too. Wants to come. Okay, so let's open them. Okay, and if they are upside down, I think they're all, and then I'm not reading them like that because I think I just handled them like that. Just open them. They're all upside down, so it's not. I don't think that's meaningful, and that's just normal. So Page of Cups, 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and 7 of Coins. 2 water energy right here. A lot of dreamy. Page is also, actually Page of Cup is such a big dreamer that I usually connect this character. A different deck, for me it looks like with this kind of man who has the fish jumping from the cup. It looks like almost like a sandman, but this is like inner. It can be even your inner child. Is really the dreams you had when you were a child. Maybe it's a creative force comes usually from this wonder child place of unheard of like this eternal sunshine kind of, like kids are like a carefree, it comes from there. So I mean, there is this kind of creative inner child playing here. This is one fairy tale I'm gonna soon read. But then next to it we have a Ten of Swords. So there is some kind of big worries or something like this could be a relationship ending. So something really has caused you troubles and you have to like let it go. So something it is like ended. That there is big sufferance here. We're gonna verify what it could be. Here we have again the Seven of Cups. So this is about the dreaming. This is the Aladdin fairy tale of the Aladdin. So you have this dreamy energy, but could it be because it's between these dreams, something that you've been dreaming didn't succeed. Something that you wanted to create didn't succeed. There was some disappointment somewhere that is still present. Kind of like making you maybe hesitant, making you maybe, I mean, we are talking about this week and even this full moon period now. There might be some fears. I'm gonna read now this little advice of these planets of Mars connected to Aries and Venus connected to Libra. So Mars is a warrior, known for bravery and action. This god may very well be the most literal representation of fire in this suite, for he moves to swift action by fiery passion. We have here, I didn't even say this, Seven of Coins is something that you are looking backward, what has happened and where you have put your passion. So kind of like, it's very much the energy this whole thing give me is introspection. You are looking backward, you are making like a kind of like a life review. Maybe because it's the beginning of kind of school year, there is something new needed to be created, because there is honor your mystical creative force, creation and will. Everything is saying that you should like kind of like make now happen those dreams that you have even as a child. But something here that didn't succeed is making you hesitant. Anyways, about the Mars still, astrologically, Mars shows energy, courage, confidence, and strength. This is the energy that helps us stand up for ourselves, to follow adventure, and be spontaneous. Mars's power comes from the fire that burns in our gut. It is both formidable and dangerous, moving from defensive protection to aggressive attack with surprising ease. If not controlled or channeled appropriately, this energy can lead to violence, accidents, or cruelty. Actually, this reminds me of the fact that it's often said that Aries energy, whatever is Aries placement in you, I happen to have the Aries in moon, like now is the Aries in moon, there is this childlike wonder, like Aries can be very like, let's say like getting things down and kind of very serious even leaders, but then there is this aspect of Aries that they're very playful, and the best thing about the moon in Aries, if you would have moon in Aries, is that you let that inner child show and play and you let yourself be playful. So maybe this playfulness is at risk when the life is getting too serious. Ten of Swords is kind of scaring that inner child. Those things that you have faced, like a child is playing free when he's carefully, when he's in protected. So look into those places where you can maybe be more this kind of parental figure, like a father, like Aries, then to protect that inner child. That can be safely then playing these two aspects, father and the son. And then all those dreams. Some of you have done, but this is not yet the completion. This is 7. Anyway, 7 is connected, number is always connected to this charioteer. So I mean, we have the last part of charioteer still left. Anyway, I'm talking so long. I have to mention until the Venus thing. So the goddess Venus is almost universally equated with love and romance, beauty and pleasure. She also governs creativity, talent of all sorts and art. Here we have this Venus power. In your reading, I would say I see maybe only fire here. So you have a lot Venus around. Yes. Swords is connected to Mercury, like communication also. Thought patterns, beliefs. These are all emotions, more like Venus, Aries. As an astrological player, Venus is true to her image and certainly presents love, partnership and marriage. Those, however, are just one facet of Venus energy. At her most basic, she represents attraction. Let's show this closer, this Venus, to get power of this. Now, Virgo. At her most basic, she represents attraction, both what we are attracted to and what we attract to ourselves. Looking at this idea in terms of law of attraction, we draw towards us and are drawn toward what we value and what we desire. Yes, so question for you, Virgo, now, what you really desire, what you want to attract to yourself. Let's read now this Orenda 22. Honor your mystical creative force. So I have a time limit for these readings, so I have to be fast. There is mystical force. Let's show this closer. There is mystical force present in all people that empowers them to affect the world or effect change in their own lives. Orenda appears when it's time to make a sacrifice in order to move into the next creative expression of self. The maiden contemplates her role in creation, the seed, the birth, the nurture, the release, both in her ability to procreate and her choice of expressing her creative force in relationships. Music, art and food. She sits bathed in the light of the distant full moon. Okay, the full moon is even here. Tomorrow is the full moon, actually. Her mystical powers reflecting far into the past and far into the future. The sacred snake extends from her woven hair. Her blood is offered to it as a sacrifice. It is the sacred dance of creation to give life and in return have some of her own taken away, transferred, transformed. This card embodies the ancient goddess as she was depicted in the Garden of Eden as a primordial, omniscient serpent, the bearer of wisdom. If this card is drawn by a woman seeking to start family, it confers pregnancy and fertility. Orenda relates to all the sacred female cycles, the transition of maiden to mother to crone, blessing them as divine and equally valuable and beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so with this Princess de Rose, this kind of connected to all these female facets, like this three-phase, maiden, mother, and crone. But mother is a full moon energy. That's mother is really the full moon. So maybe this time of the, and mother is also the empress. Mother is the creator. So maybe I immediately get intuitively like you would have now very optimal moment to connect to your mother and then like ask yourself what the mother in you wants to nurture, what the mother in you dreams. And then remember to see yourself not just the parent, but what is the little child inside you also that you need to protect, the dreams that the person has. Okay, now time is very short, but I'm gonna verify something. Okay, bottom of the deck, this very independent woman, beautiful. So best would be that you would be asking the question, what is now during the full moon? I can just put here in the center. Emperor, beautiful. That is the Aries moon. So you should focus on this leadership. This is a major arcana card, only one in the table currently. So it shows you how you should use your creativity in a leadership. I have heard this before because I was sometimes interested also to be leading one school, that nowadays we are seeking for creative leaders. It's a big like a how can I say, like a blessing if you are able to be a creative leader. You can bring a lot to the table if you use your creativity as a leader. So maybe you could think about that. There is of course, Emperor is setting good structure, boundaries, and that is in indeed keeping the little child safe, creating. So I mean, good rules and structure is always good, as well willpower. Just reflect this Aries card, Emperor. Maybe I'm asking still, what is something that Virgo you could think to create now? Like, I mean, this is very personal, but these two are coming. Magician is a creation as well, and Death, transformation. Two major arcana cards again. Emperor, Magician, Death. Magician is a creator with number 1. It's like really manifesting things using all the elements. Pentacle, like money, cups, the emotions, swords, thoughts and beliefs and all, thinking, wisdom, and then wand, like a willpower and like a passion. So with your creativity you should really infinity symbol here. But then we have Death, transformation. Yeah, and that is here. They come like here. There is something that you have to let go, clearly. Okay, let's put all these cards. So this dream card. Okay, now you got so many here. And then this coin. I hope the time is enough. Dreams. Hanged Man, King of Cups. There is clearly some vicious circle here about dreams that you should put stop to it, because then there's a Hanged Man. It's kind of like you're taking a long pause and long, also even a spiritual journey to really think hard. I mean, this is even like kind of like a fetus position. So things, creative ideas, yes, you have to nurture them like a baby. It can take like 9 months before something is out. So yes, those dreams that you have, maybe even a childhood, they have been like a growing inside of you bigger and bigger. But then we have the King of Cups, very caring king, safe. I mean, now you have like a lot of masculine at the table. So there is this able to protect possibly your dreams. Again, I have to connect this Sandman even here, because it's we already have this kind of Sandman card here. And I connect this also a bit like a Sandman. Dreamy king, romantic dreamy king. It's good to have the kind of passion there. And then we have these. That fire is connected to love. But then there is some deceit here. That's another story. What can I say about that? 7 of Coins is even like what you have got. There is some kind of love relationship that you look into that it's like lost, or like, what is that? I have to verify another deck. What is this deceit? King of Wands. Oh, there has been another king that is kind of passionate king. That has been the causing some heartbreak to you. Or there is some kind of like, I mean, this is passion king, could be Aries as well. So I mean, these are aligned. And how about the Lovers? Now we are going here a little bit far. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and White Numen. This is creation card again. I think because you got even the heart chakra. Where did that crystal? Where did I put that now? Where did it go? At the beginning I had it. Here. So you practically had the heart chakra to be a real lover and not a faker. So we have here very stable, like 4 Pentacle, 6 of Pentacle, very giving energy, and then we have this great creativity. So this love card here is that I would say that, because there's this one person, you should trust your own self-love the most I didn't even read all these fairy tales now here from these things. That would be one thing I want to read now. What is this here? Hopefully we have time enough. Because this, where is this book now? 7 of Coins. Mexico, Aztec mythology. Is this? The 7 of Coins represent the desire for a good harvest. Through it might require sacrifice. Nanahotsin must determine when it's right to be patient and when it's the better to scrap everything to start fresh. That's about thinking about your relationship. How good harvest is that? Maybe there is some reflection point. But again, you being creative is everything is needed here. You are showing up like this, and the person you are with is showing up King of Wands. There's this deceit element. 5 is always change. So maybe something is not completely well in the paradise. But anyway, we have here this King of Cups here, and other masculine energy around here. That's very positive. Oh, I wouldn't like to do so long reading, but I'm gonna take a lover because the lovers were on the table. I mean, like a love card, choice card. So you got this. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So that is beautiful. That is like, whatever it is, you have a strong commitment to love. And love is indeed, like, even you have difficulties with relationship, whatever deceit there's been, the commitment counts, how committed you are. Maybe you should look this card. There can be a good boat going here. And this love, that it's hopeful. Okay, there is a lot of dreams. So I think, Virgos, you should keep making those dreams happen. You should really take action. That's clearly here. I end your reading here. I hope you liked it. If so, give me a like or subscribe to our channel. And yeah, usually I do love readings only Friday, but if I see a love card on the table, yes, I can verify it a little bit. Anyway, I hope you have a nice full moon time, and bye.